Last time in Isaiah chapter 6, we saw the prophet's vision of the Lord seated on the throne, high and exalted, with the seraphim declaring, "Holy, holy, holy." Isaiah was convicted of his sin, purified with a burning coal, and then commissioned by God, saying, "Here am I, send me." Now in chapter 7, Isaiah's calling is immediately put into action. We step into the reign of King Ahaz of Judah. At this time, Jerusalem was under pressure from two powerful enemies, Rezin, the king of Aram, and Pekah, the king of Israel. These two kings had allied together to attack Judah, and fear spread throughout the land. The Lord sends Isaiah to meet King Ahaz with a message. Be careful, keep calm, and don't be afraid. God promises that the plans of these enemy kings will not succeed. Why? Because God himself had determined their downfall. This is where faith becomes the dividing line. The Lord tells Ahaz, "If you do not stand firm in your faith, you will not stand at all." In other words, God's deliverance requires trust, not political maneuvering or human strength. To strengthen the king's wavering heart, God offers a sign. He says in verse 14, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Immanuel." This prophecy is one of the clearest and most important messianic promises in the Old Testament. The name Immanuel means God with us. 700 years later, the Gospel of Matthew tells us this prophecy was fulfilled in Jesus Christ. Matthew 1:22-23 says, "All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Immanuel." Isaiah 7 shows us two key truths. 1. God's promises never fail. No matter the threat, his word stands. 2. God himself would come to dwell with us, not through military victory, but through the miraculous birth of his Son. When fear rises and the world seems uncertain, Isaiah 7 reminds us that God is with us. And in Christ, Immanuel, that promise is eternal.